Okay, we are at the finale, part 3. Redeemed by the blood of Jesus. What have we seen in part 1 and part 2? In part 1, we saw that the word redeem comes from the Greek word, the root word, luo. The Greek word redeem is lutron. It comes from luo. Luo means to loose. Now, a slave could be loosed, released through the payment of a price. If that's the case, it's called redemption, through the payment of a price. But luo simply means at a root level to release. We saw in the first in this series that a number of new translations no longer put the word redeem. They put the word delivered, set free, or rescued. They have avoided the word altogether, redeem, because of what it means, the payment of a price. God does not pay a price. In the second part of this series, we saw the way God redeems. And we saw in Isaiah 52, 3-4, that when God redeems, he doesn't pay a price. When God redeems, he doesn't pay a price. We also saw in part 2 that God's going to redeem in the future through the suffering servant, the exact same way that he redeemed Israel in the past without payment. Now we come to the conclusion. The background of the redemption of Jesus when he shed his blood is the Passover. The greatest act of redemption set free in the Old Testament was the Exodus, the Passover. God redeemed his people. The new background for the Passover of the new Passover, the cross, was the Passover at Egypt. The way God redeemed in the Old Testament is the way God redeems at the new Passover through the cross. Pharaoh now gets replaced by the sin and the devil, and we are set free, busted out, redeemed. That's what it means. Listen to this. Isaiah 43:3. Look at the connection with Egypt, yeah? Isaiah 43:3. For I am the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel. I am your deliverer. I have handed over Egypt as a ransom price. Egypt as a ransom price. He didn't pay a ransom price to Egypt to rescue Israel. He made Israel, Pharaoh, pay the price. God takes the human model of redemption and ransom and he turns it on its head. Not only do I not pay a ransom price to rescue you to Pharaoh, I'm going to make Pharaoh pay the ransom price, and he did. This is the biblical model for redemption of the cross. The cross is the new Passover, the new Exodus from Egypt. Pharaoh has been replaced by the new oppressor, Satan and sin. And Jesus does a new exodus from Egypt, and he goes in and he disarms the devil. Colossians 2:15. Hebrews 2:10-15. He destroyed him who has the power over death, that is the devil, and he redeemed those who lived all their lives in fear. How? By ripping off the devil. He plundered the devil. Matthew chapter 12. He plundered his kingdom. He ripped him off and he made him pay the price. God pays no price when he redeems, friends. When he redeems through the blood, a price was paid. Yes, 1 Corinthians chapter 6 says, for we have been bought with a price. So there you go. God paid a price. Yes. Self-sacrifice. My dad went to the Second World War to help secure our freedom. Just say Dad died under the hands. He was in the Nazi concentration camps. What happens if Dad died in concentration camps to set us free and redeem us? And I would say, my dad, he paid the price for my freedom. Does that mean Dad paid money to Adolf Hitler? No. How did Dad pay the price? Self-sacrifice. The price Jesus paid to set us free was not to a third party, was not required by God. It was his self-sacrifice. We parents stay awake all night long when our children are sick and we get worn down and we pay the price. Yeah? He paid the price. He laid down his own life. He paid the price in terms of self-sacrifice. God does not require the payment of a price to a third party, to himself or anyone else, to set us free. That is disgusting. That is pagan. But he does pay the price of self-sacrifice. Not to pay a ransom to someone else or to himself, but to jailbreak. And that's what happened. We were redeemed, we were set free, released, loosed, rescued, delivered. And that's why many modern translations drop the word redeem, because of the heavy baggage. Guys, God did not require Jesus take the bullet to pay a price so that he forgive us. That is disgusting. God bless you. Please give me the thumbs up. Please join my page, like my page, and share it. God bless you. Bye-bye.